Hivers. Welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making a card using a few items. We have the Wildflower Birthday Specialty Designer Series paper, the With You in Mind stamp set, as well as the Elements of Text stamp set. Now, the last time I checked, this was on the last chance list. It was still there. So if it hasn't sold out, you can go and get it off the last chance list at a discounted price, okay? So before we get started on our project, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. We have our cozy Christmas paper pumpkin kit that's going to have a pecan pie stamping spot. It's going to make 9 cards. We also have the Abundant Joy add-on dies for $12 that coordinates with October, November, and December paper pumpkin kits. And I do have a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin if you haven't already done so. Next, we have our Stampin' Rewards program where you earn 10% on all orders $20 or more, excluding tax and shipping. Redeem rewards on future orders. Track and save your rewards in your online Stampin' Up! Account. Rewards expire after 12 months of the earning date. Now, I just want to let you know it does not cost you a thing to opt in to the Stampin' Rewards program. It is totally free, because I noticed a couple of my customers did not opt in. You're missing out on an opportunity to earn basically free money. So you get a percentage of your order, 10%. You can use it on future orders. So you're spending and purchasing items and you're losing out on money that can go towards your next purchase. So I don't want you to miss out on that. So if you go and check your account and make sure you're opted in for the Stampin' Rewards program, okay? Because I don't want you to miss out on any of your freebies, all right? Lastly, we have our mystery boxes. These are the medium flat rate USPS boxes that I have stuffed full of new and used retired Stampin' Up! Products. I'm asking just $35 for each box. Shipping is included. If you're interested, email me at stampwithshana@gmail.com. All right, that is all of our buzzworthy business for today. So let's get started on our project. First thing we're going to do is some stamping. So I have what is this? Crumb cake. This crumb cake is 5 by 3 3/4, and we're going to stamp a little bit of splatter and pecan pie on this piece. So I'm just going to get some in the corner here. Let me turn my stamp. I'm going to flip it over, because did you see I got a little halo? So let's do that again. And try not to rock it so I won't get that little halo. We're going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to get it in that corner like that. I'm not satisfied. I want a lot more splatter. Okay, that's good. So we're done with that. That's all we needed to do that. Then I have a piece here of crumb cake that is 3/8 inch by 2 inches. We're going to stamp an early espresso, part of our sentiment. So the sentiment we're going to be using is Thinking of You, and I'm going to try to ink up just the of you portion. So let's try to get that in there only. Now see, I got a little bit on the other letters. I'm going to just wipe that off. You can use a tissue, or you can tape over it, but I'm just going to wipe it off. And I'm going to try not to get my head in this, but I think that's good. Okay, so we're going to use that. Now I'm going to get my Simply Chamois, because we need to clean off our stamp, because we have to use it to stamp the rest of our sentiment. So we want to get that all nice and cleaned up. I'm going to just rub my fingers over it to make sure everything came off. And I have a piece of basic white here. This is 1 1/4 by 3 1/2 inches. We're going to get Strawberry Slush ink, and we're going to ink up just the thinking. So again, if you want, you can tape this off so that you don't have to worry about inking up the wrong portion of the sentiment. And I made a couple of cards using this stamp set, doing this same technique, and I never got ink on the portion I didn't want, and here I am now getting ink everywhere. So we want to stamp this more towards the left hand side, We're gonna try to get that straight on there. Just like that, that's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my paper snips for this piece, and we're gonna just cut straight down the middle here. And from corner to corner, I'm gonna go straight up to that line that we cut. If I get it even here, there we go. So that's our sentiment. And then we can start putting stuff together. So I have 3 strips here. I have one of strawberry slush. This is about 8.5 inches long, 1 inch by 8.5. I have some soft sea foam, about 1 inch by 8, 7 3/4. You just need it long enough to go past your paper, and I'll show you in a minute because we're going to be slanting these. And this is 3/4 of an inch by 6, and we're going to add these onto our card base. Card base, not card base, but our crumb cake. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be slanting like this. We want to put these 2 on and try to leave the same amount of space up here at the right hand corner at the top as the left hand corner at the bottom. That's what our goal is, to do it like that. Okay, so let me get my silicone craft sheet so that I won't get glue everywhere. I think I'm going to use Stampin' Seal. That might be better, so that I won't get glue sticking all over the place, because the liquid glue can get a little messy. Oh, and I would run out of Stampin' Seal. Let me get another one. There we go. And now let's just get to it. Put it on the back of our strawberry slush. Okay, so we're gonna sit those there. Put this right here. And I'm just gonna lightly lay that down. Put this one on. Remember, we're trying to get the spacing even at the top and the bottom. And it doesn't have to be exact, but you do want it almost, you know? Just do your best to get them lined up, okay? Then we're going to take this strip here, and we're going to add this right in the middle of those 2. So if it doesn't quite touch, that's okay, because this one is going to cover it up, just like that. Okay, now we're going to take our scissors. Get you some gunky scissors, not your good scissors, because you don't want to get adhesive all over your scissors. And trim off the extras that's hanging over. Just like that. Okay. Oh. Move this to the side. So now what we're going to do is take our sentiment here, and I think I want to pop this up on some dimensionals. So let's get some dimensionals out. I'm out of whole dimensionals. All of my adhesive. What's going on today? I said whole dimensionals, but I mean the large dimensionals. So we have to open up a new pack here. 3 comes in a pack, 3 sheets. So we're just going to get our dimensionals to put on here. When you guys start a new pack of dimensionals, do you do it from the center, or do you start on the edge? I just fold it, and wherever it folds and pop up, that's where I get them from. So we're going to take this off. Take off the backings of those dimensionals. And we're going to add this about right here. And we're going to slant this right along with everything else that's slanted. Then we're going to take this piece and we're going to just give it a little slant there. And I'm thinking on this side, I'm going to try to go straight. Is that straight? Almost. Let me see. From the back, I can see it better. There we go. And I want to put this right here like that. So I want to put half dimensionals of the minis. So let me get, do I have any cut already? Where am I? Take your pick tool on the bottom. You want to put them along the bottom of our sentiment here. Just these half dimensionals. Half of the small dimensionals, the minis. We're just going to do that. Okay. Then we can get some liquid glue to put on the top portion, because half of this is going to be already lifted up with the oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. Ink all over my fingers, now glue everywhere. Oh my gosh. So we're just going to put this right here. Whoop, come up, come up. Just like that. Thinking of you. Okay, and then I have the Bee Builder punch here. We're going to be using this to cut out this tiny heart, this small little heart here. I just got a piece of, oh my goodness, what color did I tell you this was? This is pretty in pink. I don't know what color I said, but that's pretty in pink. We're going to cut 3 hearts out of our little scrap of paper here. Pick all this stuff up. Then I'm going to add dimensionals to the back. Okay, so I went ahead and added dimensionals and took the backings off. And we're going to put these hearts on our card. Let's see. I think I'm going to take this off, because I want to put this one on the sentiment, and it's already popped up. Put that over a little bit. Put this one. Let me go ahead and put this one, because I know exactly where I want to put this one at. I'm debating on those other ones now. Oh my goodness, I can't pick this up. Yeah, I want to put this one right here. I think those will be good right there. Okay, and then for bling, I have the Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink gems. And we're going to get some of the Strawberry Slush to add around, because we use Strawberry Slush ink. So I want to put a couple of these on here, and Strawberry Slush. Coordination, people, coordination. Let's see. Let's put a small one up there, but I want more. I want more. Let's do it like that. I call this card done. When we put it on our card base, goodness gracious, you guys are going to let me get away with this, right? I almost gave you a card without a card base. We have Early Espresso here, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. That is our card base. And we have an inside done. Oh my. Crumb Cake, 5 by 3 3/4. Basic White, 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then we have strips of the Designer Series paper. And that is not even put together. So let's put this in on our inside of our card base here. I thought these were already stuck together. So looks like we have a 1/4 inch strip of each cardstock and the Designer Series paper to coordinate with the front. And that is that card done. Now, I also want to put some Stella just because. Why not? Let me press this down. Make sure it's sticking. Stella on the hearts only. That's good. Okay. Now, let me show you. This is the card I had in mind. This is a case of a card that I made back in 2016, March 15th. If you want to search my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com, March 15th. And I will have a link in the blog post for today for this card so that you can go see my original card. But I am casing that card, and so this is what I had in mind to make. Then I got started, and I wanted to use all of the sentiments in this stamp set. So the next card I made was the one with Happy Birthday. And I used the exposed brick embossing folder in the background, the shimmer star foam stickers, and some of the twine from the Essentials pack. And this designer series paper is Weekend Adventure. Yeah. And this is Pool Party and Petal Pink with some basic black. So that's that one. Then after I made that one, I was like, oh, the other sentiments don't really go well with a rectangle. So I made this Christmas one using the Christmas tags and more mix and match specialty designer series paper. I used those same star foam stickers, and I also colored them with the cherry cobbler stamping blends on this one. So this is cherry cobbler with some early espresso, and as you can see, I stepped this one up because I put layers on everything. These little elements right here came from the designer series pack. I did some white embossing onto the, what is this, waves or swirl? What is this embossing folder? It's called something Soft Waves, I believe it is. But yeah, that is super cute. And I used the Stylish Shapes dies and the 2-inch circle punch, that heat embossing for the sentiment. And then the last one that I did was with the thank you. And I used basic black as my card base, some gold foil. This is from the black, gold, and white baker's twine. That's part of the Modern Christmas suite of products. I use the flower accents to decorate and heat embossed in gold here. Yep, I like it. Then I put a little bit of the red in there. This is real red and shaded spruce. Oh, the embossing folder. This is the Inspiring Imperfections embossing folder that goes with that bundle. What is it called? Joined Together 3D embossing folder. And then I used the Ornamental Christmas to put these little gold lines on there. Super cute. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the hive today. Until next time, buzz you later.